Hey everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here, and today I've got an action film review for you called John Wick. Yes, John Wick. It stars Keanu Reeves. Now, don't turn this off, because you gotta hear this. John Wick, Keanu Reeves plays John Wick, a man who has a very dark past of being basically the scariest hitman in the underworld. Well, he got out of that life and he got a wife, but that wife got ill and he lost her. And then some nasty crooks come into his house and kill his dog. Well, that's the last straw, and he decides to pick up the guns again and wage war on the underworld that once he called home. Folks, John Wick is just a lot of fun. It's a lot of R-rated, mature action fun, and we haven't gotten this in quite some time, and thank you so much. I think this thing has had poor marketing because I hardly knew about it, just saw a few trailers for it, but let me tell you, once I got in a theater and watched what type of film it was, I was loving it. First, Keanu Reeves as John Wick. Now, people are like, yeah, right. No, he does great as an action star. He's really not the whoa character we're used to. At first, just in a little bit of the beginning, I started to see that, but as soon as he gets into the character, and we see what type of character he is, and just how badass John Wick is, you lose that impression really quick. This isn't deep Oscar fun, okay? This is more along the lines of Mel Gibson and Payback, okay? This is kind of that noir type of gritty B action horror, B action film that we've been missing. For the mature audience, of course, with it being rated R. I mean, you don't really realize just how much you miss a little bit of blood splatter from gunshots until you see it happen. Now, they've got a great cast in here as well. You got Michael Nyqvist in here. He was from Ghost Protocol. You got Alfie Allen in here. Yes, Game of Thrones. Theon Greyjoy, which, with his character, he's playing the son of a crime lord, and he felt a lot like he was embodying his Theon Greyjoy character, so there wasn't really a stretch there. Wasn't too excited about his performance, but William Dafoe in here as Marcus. I loved him in there. You get to see John Leguizamo in here. Always great to see him on screen in a small role. Ian McShane makes an appearance as well as Winston. Lance Reddick, one of my favorite actors, gets an appearance in here as well. And we have Adriana Palicki, who plays another assassin in here. So you've got a great cast of people in here, veteran actors, not a lot of really fresh people in here, and everybody knows what type of film they're making, which is just a balls-to-the-wall action film with proper one-liners and just some kick-ass fight scenes. Let me tell you, Keanu did a lot of training for this film. He must have, because the fights that he gets into are just wild and well shot. Director David leaked in here. I forgot how to pronounce his name. I apologize. But David Litch in here really gives us, we get to see what happens in the action. Not too many close-up shots where you can't tell what's going on, which is good because it just makes all these fights and death scenes more brutal. It is over-the-top action, okay? This is cheesy in some spaces, campy in other spaces, but it's so much fun in an action film that isn't just a comic book relief. So, folks, I would suggest you go see John Wick. Don't let the idea of Keanu Reeves turn you off to it. Not a phenomenal, perfect film, but still a fun action film and exactly what you want from a film of this type. I gave it 4 stubs. Not being soft on it. That's how much fun I had. We were laughing in the audience when we had to laugh. We were going, oh, and there was a brutal kill by Mr. John Wick, and getting the reactions you want. Just a lot of fun, folks. folks, for the adults out there as well. Kids under 13, they probably see the worst in video games, but for me, I just enjoyed all the characters, all the actors that they had in here, and the story was a lot of fun. So check out John Wick. If you've seen John Wick, leave a comment down below, say I'm full of shit. Hey, I might just be. But in any case, go see it. Support some of this more mature material out there so we still get it released to the big screen, so we don't get inundated too much with this PG-13 action, because sometimes you just need a little bit more mature fun at the box office. And that'll about do it for us here at The Final Cut. Till next time, folks, keep that ticket stuff.